Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Reds will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Carlos Martinez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's totaled 4 hits in 33 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Martinez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. No one out with a runner at second. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming on is Fowler. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. He's set and the pitch. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Grounded to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll know you'll see lots of swings and misses.
At the plate, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Goldschmidt.
Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman, Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB Draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on Novato will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses 1-2. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Reds have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Looks like a ball to me.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Too tight with that one, 3-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Nick Senzel.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. Galvis leads off first with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
At the plate, Sonny Gray, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fastball just inside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Gray, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brad.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Brad Miller. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Senzel is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Galvis on the slide. Got him. One left for the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up to the plate, number 4, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Suarez, left field and carrying well. Thomas has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Galvis over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Now at the plate, Colton Wong. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nicholas Castellanos. First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Freddie Galvis will be next. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is foul right side. Once again a 3-2. Count remains full. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here it comes, the 3-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Senzel.
Standing in, Nick Senzel. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on the mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1, here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with the payoff pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Wong has it. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Riding in once again, Tommy Edman. He singled his last time.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Lays off 2-2 now. So a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So digging in now, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gray sets. Here's the first pitch. Miller, 30 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Here's the 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Nope.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-World, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Genesis Cabrera, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Cabrera.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
DeYoung's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
At the plate, number 4. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, one man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So striding in, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Go back to Cincinnati.
First pitch on its way.
Wait. Ball. That's out.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Lane Thomas. He drew a walk his first time up.
The left fielder, Lane Thomas.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
On the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Cardinals, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Comes into play here at 273. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. 1-0 count. Here it is. And it's fouled away.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
The 1-1. Carpenter bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
He's going!
And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner at second here with one man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting,
Stepping up now, Tommy Edman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Gray sets. Here it is on 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. That misses. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Alex Reyes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2 and 2. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. To second for one. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
A windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2 and 2 now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
strike, ball one.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And that misses. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Dexter Fowler. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. John Gant is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, John Gant.
New inning set to get underway, and up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Galvis behind 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in now, Kyle Farmer. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off.
That's a ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Fowler has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Jesse Winker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 33, Jesse Winker.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 4. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They're down 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
21, Michael Lorenzen.
Tried to pick things up where he left off. Brad Miller.
The third baseman, Brad Miller.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, Yachty, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lorenzen has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Clay Thomas.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Harrison Bader will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 48.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Brebbia, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Reds leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Cincinnati, number 67, Matt Bowman.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Harrison Bader.
Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The Reds entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Popped him up. Farmer is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Counted. Ball.
Colton Wong will stand in. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey! Let's win, Cardinals!
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. To short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Runner goes for second. Galvis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hot shot down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. As a look, now the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They're up 2-0. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Giovanni Gallegos.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So striding forward now, Nick Senzel. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Farmer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
A 2-0 finish today. St. Louis took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Genesis Cabrera earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Sonny Gray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.